start by saying this fanfiction is really, really hard to read because everything is a run-on sentence, and I've tried and I can't get into this because everything is, all the sentences are so long. But basically what I'm reading for you today is a Scooby-Doo fanfiction. It's called Behind the Mask, and I'm really excited for all of you to hear it. Okay, here we go. Shaggy sat in at the hotel dining table with everyone. They were staying there while they waited for another mystery to happen. He sat by Scooby and Velma at the end of the table, and Fred and Daphne sat on the opposite side. Shaggy sat with his hands in his lap and his head hanging low so no one could see his face. Scooby looked up at him. "Raggy, what's wrong?" He got no reply from Shaggy. He looked at Daphne and Fred and then back to him. "Raggy?" Shaggy stood up out of his chair, causing everyone to stare at him. "Shaggy, what's wrong?" asked Velma, slightly concerned. He didn't answer. Instead, he just walked away and outside with Velma close behind, followed by Scooby. That made no sense! Fred made a stand. Oh, this has to be a joke. Fred made a stand to follow after them while Daphne grabbed his arm. "Just ignore him. You know he's usually like this. He'll be just fine." "God, Daphne, you're such a bitch." Fred stared at her before yanking his arm away and running after them. Tears rolled down Shaggy's face. He just couldn't fake it anymore. Oh, that's still one sentence. The happy boy without a care in the world that the gang knew was a cover-up and had now been shown as one, and it was now all gone. He just couldn't take all the pain. It was too much. He climbed into the back of the mystery van and closed the door, watching the rain fall in time with his tears. He was soaked from head downwards, but he didn't care. At the moment, there was a knock on the door, but he didn't look up or tell them to come in. He just sat there, knowing whoever it was would just come in. He's so indignant. They're gonna come in anyway. The door slid open as Velma stood in the doorway with an umbrella with Scooby next to her. She pulled the umbrella down and placed it in before. What an odd detail to mention in the fanfiction. Like, yeah, she had an umbrella. And placed it in before her, and Scooby climbed in, closing the door behind them. She sat next to him. "Shaggy, what's the matter? What happened?" she asked Shaggy, looked up, revealing that he was crying. "I just can't take any more." I'm sorry, I'm being nitpicky, but like that's not how you write in stammering in a work. It's like she has like the consonant and then like ... can't. He sniffled out his shoulders, lifting them up with each sob. Velma looked sympathetic. "Aw, Shaggy, come here," she said as she put her arm around his shoulder, pulling him into a sideways hug. Yeah, that's what I want when I'm upset. I want like a nice sideways hug. As Scooby sat comfortably on his lap, licking away the tears that fell onto his chin. Look at that Scooby, the tear murderer. It's like I picture them like genuinely trying to comfort him, and he's just making jokes about how he's sad. She joked, trying to stop him from crying. He smiled, but didn't stop. So now he's still crying, but he's also smiling, which I just sort of picture as like... I know it's hard, but you'll get over it soon. It's not like this will last forever anyway. Nothing ever seems to in our lives. It's really existential now. Oh, Velma. Not making anything better. He sighed. "I know, it's just what does she have that I don't?" he asked, looking up. I wish I could do like a Casey Kasem voice and really put on a show, but I can't. He asked, looking up to her. It was her turn to sigh now. Just taking turns. Oh, man, I'm sad. This is what Velma says to him. If you haven't caught on by now, Shaggy is upset because he loves Fred. "Well, she's a girl for one thing, and she can give him children too. If you had those qualities, he would surely choose you over her any day, and you know it." "It's not helpful," she stated, looking sympathetic again. Looking sympathetic's like... Which seemed like the 1000th time in an hour he sniffled. "He would never, I just know it." Shaggy, calm down. Shaggy yawned before lying down. Laying his head on her lap, Velma smiled. "Do you know if anyone tried to do this, I'd slap them?" Shaggy smiled wearily, eyes half open. There's either like a lot of character work with this, and like she intentionally tried to make Velma a really uncomfortable character, or like she just has no idea how to do dialogue, and I have a feeling it's the second one. Shaggy smiled wearily, eyes half open. Eyes half open. Smiling wearily. "Well, I guess I am special, just not special enough for him to like me, though." He slowly closed his eyes, his breath low and silent. Velma smiled, barely awake. Fred... Alright, take a big breath for this one, because this is a big sentence. Fred does love you, Shaggy. It's just he's too dumb to realize that something so special is staring him right in the face in pain. I can't imagine how you feel, but seeing Fred and Daphne together every day, it must kill you. Just stay strong, if not for me or Scooby, but for Fred. That was too much. She smiled before drifting off to sleep. Little did they know a pair of wide blue eyes was watching them and had heard all the conversation. Heard. H-E-A-R-E-D. There you go, Calabra. There is your fanfiction of Friday. I rather enjoyed it. I'll definitely tune in for the next chapter. I will see you Monday, Sonnet. Calabra.